Buongiorno, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a review on the two new releases of Atelier Des Ors, Kacao, Kimia and KAWA KARDA. These two fragrances are part of a total new collection from the brand that mixes the abstract with the obvious. As soon as they were launched, I got myself some samples and I have been testing them now for over a week. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you everything about these two new releases. But before going through the fragrances, if you are new here on my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then please consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. I will highly appreciate it if by the end of this video you found it helpful or you enjoyed it, to give me a thumb up. That will help me a lot. And without further ado, let's start. I already did a buying guide on the brand just one day before they release the new fragrances. This happens to me every single time. So I will leave the buying guide in the description down below if you are interested in any of the other fragrances from the brand. Now let's start with cocoakimiya. This was the one that I was mostly intrigued about because I saw it has cacao in the notes, cacao and cardamom in the notes, but it's not what I expected. I expected a spicy gourmand, a decadent chocolatey fragrance. This is not it. This is an aromatic, spicy cacao or chocolate fragrance. Quite masculine, to be honest. I did not expect at all that, and it's not even unisex. To me, it's 100% masculine because of the aromatic touch. Now they list in the notes only two notes, so cacao and cardamom. Of course there are much more. There is definitely an aromatic touch, something very similar to an ebony wood in the base. There are not a lot of reviews on this fragrance till now on Fragrantica, but one said that this one in the dry down has a Lebkuchen or gingerbread hearts smell. This is a typical German dessert for Christmas, and when I read that, I got it. There is a little bit of this Lebkuchen going on in the background, but it's not a gourmand experience and it's not very predominant. It's just something in the background, just as a hint of it, which makes me think that there is definitely more spices than the ones that listed, and also ginger. It opens with a very obnoxious concoction of alcohol, plastic and tar-like note. I just couldn't handle the opening. It does fade away to more of an aromatic, as I said, slightly spicy cacao at the end. And overall, I did not like this fragrance, and I didn't even like the performance because I expected something quite strong, quite long lasting. It's not. It's between moderate. Yeah, it's moderate to strong longevity and such. It stayed max on my skin for 6 hours before becoming almost a skin scent. It does linger more on clothes, but this is the issue with any other fragrance. So I always test on skin. So when I'm talking about longevity and sillage, I always talk about the performance on skin, not on clothes or hair. You can always prolong the life of a fragrance by spraying it on your hair, on your clothes. The projection is the same. I would say it's a little bit more strong, but not a beast in any way. And I just didn't like the experience. I tested this fragrance many times, hoping to have a different experience, but unfortunately I don't. It is unique, I will give it that. This combination of aromatic and cacao with a strange woody tar-like base, never smelled anything like it. But overall, I don't like this kind of fragrances and this kind of scent profile. Now let's talk about the other release, KAWA KARDA. This one I absolutely love. This is a coffee and cardamom fragrance. They list only these two notes, but I can tell you again, there are more notes to this fragrance. I personally can smell some dark chocolate, like it smells, especially in the opening, like a heavy spicy coffee with a little bit of melted dark chocolate beside it. There's almost something fluffy, so almost like a slightly mocha-ish feeling to it. It is so beautiful, a beautiful cardamom coffee fragrance. I absolutely love this one. Now, when I first sprayed this fragrance, 3 came to my mind. Awake from Acro, Intoxicated from Kilian, and Lune Feline from Atelier Des Ors. Now, Lune Feline, I get why I remembered that fragrance when I sprayed it, because it has a very predominant cardamom note, and it is almost the same here, but I don't get the burnt rubber that I get in Lune Feline. They are not similar fragrances, but I feel like it's almost like a mix of Lune Feline with Awake from Acro, because I also get from Awake from Acro this fluffy mocha-ish vibe in the beginning, while when we talk about Intoxicated, they are 2 different fragrances. Intoxicated, I definitely fall in love with, but it's very masculine, while this one is a true unisex fragrance. So the best way that I can describe this fragrance is as if you took Awake from Acro and added a little bit of Lune Feline on top of it. The main difference between this one and Awake from Acro is how photorealistic Acro is. I have it here. So Awake is more of a sweet coffee with a little bit of a dark chocolate. I don't remember, but I think there is no dark chocolate in the notes also in this fragrance, but I get it. The same with this one, but if I have to do a comparison, this is more of a photorealistic smell, like more of a gourmand scent, if you will, while this one is a little bit more perfumey. It's more spicy. So here's the dark chocolate, it's just like a hint. Awake is much more sweeter with more chocolate, while KAWA KARDA is more spicy, and there is definitely more emphasis on the cardamom than on the coffee. So it's not as photorealistic as Awake. It's more of spicy coffee. This definitely smells more like an authentic spicy Middle Eastern coffee, if you know what I mean. And it is so beautiful, so beautiful. I really liked this one. I expected to love more Cacao Kimia, but I fall in love with this one. It's definitely on my wish list. It's a beautiful coffee and cardamom. If you love coffee and you love cardamom, this is an amazing scent. But it's not a totally gourmand experience. It's a perfume after all. And also, if you loved Intoxicated from Kilian and you want something a little bit simple, more unisex, because for me Intoxicated, because of the patchouli and the whole composition is much more masculine, I would say go for KAWA KARDA. So if you love coffee, you love cardamom, you love this fragrance. So these were the 2 new releases from Atelier Des Ors. Please check my buying guide. I will leave it in the description down below. And tell me, what do you think about these 2 fragrances? And what is your favorite Atelier Des Ors fragrance? Looking forward to see your comments down below. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. And if you did, please give it a thumb up. I will highly appreciate that. And I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel if you didn't already. I have a lot of fragrance reviews and new releases from the niche and designer world. You will find everything in the description down below. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao!